Hey, what's up? You know what it is? It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And of course, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment, the triple, the guy speaks on. So, yo, come on, everybody, come take a seat. Come take a seat in the circle around old Uncle Triple, man. We about to put in some work, man. Yo, church is not in session right now. I don't think one of my alter egos, Pastor L, is gonna need to come off of this one. I really think that this is just another episode of I checked this list twice, like bitch ass honky Santa Claus. We go over it, and then I do everything, and then I realize 2 days later it was something I forgot. But I think, given where we are currently, I think the list I have in front of me is pretty fucking current and up to date. Because the first subject we're gonna talk about, and we'll get into that, I should have done that 2 days ago. I should have talked about the rest of the shit yesterday, but I had tacos, and after I ate the tacos, I was sitting up here like, I don't feel like doing this shit, man. Fuck it. I'll do it tomorrow. Like, hey, it's tacos, man. Tacos. But them tacos was fucking fire, though. But I think the difference was I used the Taco Bell seasoning, though. Because, like the stuff I get from the store I go to, that shit be mad fucking salty. And it's like, this stuff was like lighter, though. But it tasted mad fucking good. So I know I'm having dinner tonight. More fucking tacos. I'm like, damn, about the tacos making me sleepy. That's how good the tacos were. I'm so like the tacos was fire as fuck that I'm still feeling like I had a yawn. I'm like, I've been up for like the last hour or so. So it's like I shouldn't be sleepy and I shouldn't be trying to fall back to sleep for reasons that do not make sense. No, I'm getting distracted. List twice, check it, honky Santa Claus. Okay. Yeah, the first thing on my list that maybe I should have made a separate video about that, but given the, state thereof and how long I could probably hold a video about that, Sonic Forces. Is that Sonic Forces is making every DeviantArt artist dream come true. You can create your own original character. There's a joke in there. I'm going to make the joke. You won't know when it's coming. You won't know how it's coming. But I am going to make this joke, and it is going down. I've already done it. By the time you see this, you'll already know what the joke is. I've already planned that much out. Like, for all of the planning that I do, I planned this bit out just a bit. I planned it. I did that regardless of my planning. I like what I saw. I'm like, I didn't play Sonic Generations. I haven't played I ain't played a real Sonic game since Sonic Colors on Wii. I ain't played a Sonic game since then. I'm like, I know the DS games are really amazing, but I know I've played Sonic Rush and it's just like that two-screen, that dual-screen shit, I wasn't feeling it too much. I'm like, I don't know, it's just me. I'm like, I'd rather play some Sonic Advance, you know what I'm saying? That's just my shit, you know what I'm saying? Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles, you know what I'm saying? Always good classics, you know what I'm saying? Sonic Adventure 1, yeah. Sonic Adventure 2, less than yeah, you know what I'm saying? The more Rouge the better. We could get into a conversation about that, which is technically what this conversation is about. Again, it should be very interesting to see what people create, given how the Sonic fandom works, and that is a whole video and a conversation you will have to pay for. But I really think that it is an ingenious idea. That I remember when they was talking about it was going to be a third playable character, and it was like, and any thought that I had when that subject was broached and came up was create an OC. Not in that at all. Like, not something I ever thought about. I'm like, I thought they were finna be like, yo, you can play as Mighty Armadillo now. Like, we ain't forgot about his ass. Like, you remember Blaze, the cool character? You can do that. Not create your original OC. Please do not steal this motherfucker. Or type in your name plus the Hedgehog in Google and you will get things. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't like the gameplay look interesting regardless of the actual, execution of OC creator in your Sonic video game. Is that it should just be interesting to really see how that gameplay comes together. And the little clip that I did upload, I watched enough of it to understand, like, yo, they trying to do some dirt, so I'm with that. So Sonic Forces: The Revenge of DeviantArt. Check. Sometime yesterday, and Anti-Curious was like, yo, you want some of this more this mighty gunvolt, my nigga? We got more of that, and that's all we know about it right now. The only things we know is that it's going to be Beck, and it's going to be, let me see, it's going to be Beck and Gunvolt, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we know. I don't know if Okoro is coming back in the second one, or are they going to go pool for different characters. It's like, what they gonna do? I'm like, I don't like what else could you really? What other characters could you really pull out? Because it's like you can't really do. I don't know how like a Jason Sophia the Third Eve thing would work in a game like that, because that would require Sophia and then Jason getting out of Sophia. That's too much work, even for a video game of that stature. I just don't think that's where they finna be pooling characters from. But it should be interesting to see that if they, from what they say, Mighty Gunvolt Burst is an extension of Mighty Gunvolt, where it's you can level up your characters and skill trees and all sorts of crazy shit. So I don't know. I'm just like, I know that I loved Mighty Gunvolt, you know what I'm saying, and I want to see more. Actually, I should have done that before I started, because that just popped in my mind. I wonder, is Gal Gunvolt, I wonder, did Gal Gunvolt ever come out in America? Because I don't know if it did or not. Because I know you can get it, but let me see, because I don't know if Gal, because it's like, I just thought about that. I don't know if Gal Gunvolt ever came out in America. I don't think it did. So yeah, I don't think it did. But if you're gonna play Gal Gunvolt, I'm like, if you're gonna play Mighty Gunvolt in general, you should probably play it on PC, probably, because given that Gal Gunvolt never came out in America, so if you're gonna buy it, you gotta go get JPN PSN Fun Bucks, and you can just play it just right on Steam right now. And the game is like $3 or $4, I think. Let me see. How much is Mighty Gunvolt on Steam? Just so that I know. See, this is why you should have your stuff fully prepared. It's $5. It is $5. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so how much is Gal Gunvolt on PSN in Japan? Oh, actually, I don't even have to do that, because it might just be on the Taiwanese store. Because I know I got a link to the Taiwanese store. Oh wait. There we go. I got a secret link. I can't tell y'all because I don't want to blow up how I get to the Taiwanese store, because after all this time, I'm surprised it's still up, giving licensing issues and stuff. So it's my little secret that it's up right now, and I need to be trying to take advantage with it with these fun bucks, but I just haven't yet. So we'll talk about that when we get to it, if the page will just hurry up and load. Oh, because I went to a PS thing in that link. I'm tripping. Okay, I forgot. I forgot that it works like, yeah, it's like, if you didn't know, here's a fun fact. If you are trying to use like the web store for PSN, and you go to a country first in a tab, if you try to go to a different country in that same tab, no matter how far you've been forward in web pages, it will never work. Because yeah, it's giving me ENU. Oh, I'm a genius. I'm signed into PSN. My bad. I'm a fucking retard. I'm very, very smart. I'm very, very, very smart. I forgot I was signed into PSN. I had bought like some stuff in that sale or whatever. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I bought like Garou, The Last Blade. I bought River City All Stars. I bought that, and I bought some other stuff too. Saldner X and X2. I've been trying to get that game like since like the second of forever, and just never got around to it. But I finally bought it, and I bought some other stuff that I just forget that I bought it, but you'll figure out what that is. So, what did I come in for? I came in for Gal Gunvolt to see if I could find it on this store. Monster Piece. Oh, yeah, that did come out. Yeah. Elevator Action Deluxe, the game that load more than you actually play the damn thing. I'm like, it was a good game. It had free DLC. It had Reka from fucking Time Gal in it, but it's like it just take forever. Is this, what version is this for? It's for the Japanese version, but they got a Chinese version, so I'd have to find a. Oh God, that's nuts. Let me see. Yeah, okay, Gun Vault. Okay, so no, it is not on the Taiwanese store. That is great. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm like, I swore I seen that on the Japanese store before. I know it's on the Japanese store, but I thought it was on the Taiwanese store, so I can actually see it in English. So I don't believe we wasting time doing this. I'm like, this ain't even a waste of time, really. It's just more of, dear you should have been prepared to make this damn video, but then when you sit up here and you got a list checking it twice like Honky Santa Claus, but then like, well, here's an idea that goes from the idea, like, yo, let's go check this out real quick, because, you know, you got all day, I guess. So let me see if I can find Gal Gunvo, because I remember for a minute, it's like the only way that you could get Gal Gunvo was if you bought because it's like it was a pre-order bonus for Galgun. It was a pre-order bonus for Galgun, so it's like for Galgun double piece actually. So to make sure that we're getting this correct. So let me see if I can find the Japanese name for Gal Gunvo so that we can find it and we can. Okay, no, back. There we go. Thank you, Google. Always coming through, my nigga. Let's see. Thank you. Okay, and we just highlight that with the mouse. Thank you very, very much. All right, let's see what we got here. Gal Gunvo. Okay. Just gonna search for that in general. So, okay, so you can buy it now. Because I remember for a minute you couldn't. I remember, like, the last time I, like, looked into this to investigate it was you couldn't buy it for whatever reason. Because, again, like I said, from, like, what I remember, it was a pre-order bonus for buying Gal Gunvo or whatever. So, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. All I know and remember is that all the DLC is included. That's all I remember. What? Click here for details. This content cannot be purchased for the right. I do not own Gal Gunvoto. So, what the hell is this? Oh, if you had PS Plus, they gave it away, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, you could buy Gal Gunvoto on PS4 if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I still think you should buy it on Steam. That just makes it a lot easier, and it's mostly the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's good they coming out with another one, and it's good that we wasted all the time looking at this stuff, knowing that I have a list that I have to go through of things. But at least we know now. See? At least we know that it's on PS4. Because I remember, like I said, the last time I remember investigating Gal Gunvo for any reason, I remember you had to have PS Plus or you had to pre-order Gal Gun and something weird shit like that. And I didn't either because right around the time that Gal Gun double piece was coming out, I'm sorry, they announced it for America. So I was like, I was going to skip the Japanese version because A, I don't have a PS4, and B, I can just wait till the American version come out, and I own it, and it's just like, I ain't played it yet, so whatever. So, we have thoroughly investigated that. Good for us, Junior Sleuths. We investigated some things. Okay. I'm back to the list now. You know, still checking it twice, just like honky ass Santa Claus. Yeah. I'm gonna say this, and I'm finna say this live, and I'm like, to the people doing this, shout to y'all that y'all doing work and all this stuff. But given all the research that I've done about this before I decided to speak on this right here on my little soapboxing platform. Internet, I don't know if y'all heard, right? I don't know if y'all heard. Somebody is releasing Breakers on Dreamcast, like a legitimate port of Breakers, quote. And by quote, I mean somebody used the Neo Geo emulator, touched up Breakers, and then releasing it on Dreamcast. And then you read the reports of how the game played, and it play like shit. So you telling me the people, Visco Games, who made Breakers, like, we're going to license out you putting out a semi-technical emulator on the Dreamcast and it don't even run at 60 frames? How do I say this nicely? Fuck wrong with you niggas, man. I'm like, no. Let me spit on this. Let me spit, cause see, I love me some fucking Breakers, and in more turn, Breakers Revenge, because Tia Langray is the bae. Look, there are a million ways that you could do something with Breakers and Breakers Revenge. Number one, the game you're reporting is not Breakers Revenge. Problem there. There's the problem, regardless. Like, I understand that I know enough of the differences between Breakers and Breakers Revenge, and I have to get Daily Ray Neon here. He'll tell you what the fucking differences are, because he probably know. Is, why would you do something for Breakers and just not go straight for Breakers Revenge? It's this. You either do Breakers and Breakers Revenge, or just do Breakers Revenge. It's like, to have both of them side by side, that's cool. But to be like, yo, we just gonna release Breakers without releasing Breakers Revenge? What about my nigga Saizo? What up? I'm like, this just popped in my mind. This is why y'all should never give God a mic, because you give it to me live, I'm gonna spit this heat. These napalm bars. Squishy over here, he say, what's up? Look, 4 years. 4 years. The only thing the one and only has ever wanted was the Rumblefish 1 and 2 in a package. Because I honestly feel that in that instance, is having the Rumblefish 1 right beside the Rumblefish 2 makes what the Rumblefish 2 look better in comparison. Because I will say this honestly, the Rumblefish 1 is a great game. The Rumblefish 2 is one of the best fighters in existence. And I will stand on that. I will stand on the Rumblefish 2 is one of the best fighters in existence. In the top, it's like in my top 25, and we've discussed this sometime, the Rumblefish 2 is in there somewhere. I'll give you a clue. I don't know exactly where it ranks, but if you're going to tell me you can take 25 fighters with you on a deserted island, the Rumblefish 2, I'll take it over the Rumblefish 1. But there are things about the PS2 port that are exclusive to the Rumblefish 1, especially when it comes to Cheryl and Hazama and the additional stages and stuff that didn't make it, into the Rumblefish 2. Is always felt that those games should be side by side each other with a package. And I really thought that when the Rumblefish 1.1 came out on Nesca, that was the time. That was the time. The time for, wait for it, for Dimps, we just gonna go slow with this, for Dimps to release this digitally on fucking something. You would have thought Steamport. I'm like, I'd have took that. I'm like, because see, I have this discussion randomly all the time when I talk about certain things. Like, every time Power Instinct get brought up, every time Damon Bride additional game gets brought up, and the Rumblefish 1.1 is another example of simply this. The last time I checked into the Rumblefish 2 1.1, you can play that if you download it somewhere. See, it is at this point where I tell you, well, you could play the Rumblefish 2 on something. No, you can't. The only way you can experience the Rumblefish 2, or actually any game in the lineage of the Rumblefish, is the PS2 version. which I have played. Me and the Evil Freakzilla, we gonna come after that. Like a 1st to 10, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do that. That's in the plan. That's a secret, but you know now. But you know what's really good. You know. So it's like when you tell me that in this instance, and I know we have gotten completely off the topic of shitty ports of Breakers to Dreamcast, is however, when it comes to games like that, games like Power Instinct, games like Diamond Bride, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, get it how it fit in. I'm like a reverse example of this, of a game that you should go be playing that is updated to equal what is currently in the Nesca category right now. Battle Fantasia Revived Edition, one of the best fighting games ever that no one appreciates. Why does no one appreciate this? I have been trying to figure that out for a decade. Do not know, do not understand, and it's not none of my business. At the end of the day, I appreciate it. Shout out to my big homie Jinx Head, was really good, my nigga. We appreciate it. That's enough for me. That is enough for me. I'm like, I know how amazing that game is, and he stand and fight for that game. The equivalent to me to Jinx Head is he fight for Battle Fantasia like I fight for the fucking respect for Street Fighter EX2. Just to let you know where that at. Shout out to my nigga. This really was really good, fam. At the end of the day, to get back to the point, however, there are better ways to release Breakers, and what more importantly should be out there, Breakers Revenge, than putting it on a Dreamcast and with a packaging it around an emulator. And it's like, no. Because see, really quickly, before we get off this subject, do you want to, I know y'all got your attention, so it ain't do you, is you will listen to what my dream port of Breakers Revenge and Breakers would be. The only thing I want in a Breakers port is the option to play as the clone characters. Because there is no way, from my understanding, even with the main code and shit like that, where you can actually play as the main characters. Like, maybe I don't want to play Tia Bay today. Maybe I want Shelly Bay. But there is no way to select Shelly Tartar because no one knows how. So, if you get like some expert damn coders, give it to M2. They the gods of every fucking thing. Is give it to them. Find out how I can play as Shelly and fucking Breakers Revenge. Make it the fuck happen. Not put this shit on a motherfucking disc and say, here, play Breakers. I'm like, shit, at this motherfucking point, given that I read, and again, I read about people who played this shit, it don't play in 60 frames. Why are you releasing this shit then? That's a waste of energy and time, fam. Swear. I'm like, I understand that you know that you got the license and all this stuff. It ain't Breakers Revenge. It don't run at 60 frames. Why the fuck are you wasting your time? I appreciate everything you doing that you got niggas in there work cooking it, making sure that it's good. Breakers deserves beyond perfect. That's how great that game is. That is how great Breakers is. It's like Breakers is my motherfucking shit. I'm like, I remember when I discovered how amazing Breakers Revenge was, and that was, you know what I'm saying? That was before the 2007 Renaissance, because I'm like, that was back in like what? When was I over at the spot, you know what I'm saying, downloading Neo Geo emulators? They had to be like 2002, 2003, where like I went on a torrent site like, here, download all these Neo Geo games in this emulator and shit. Just going through the games. What the fuck is a Breakers? This is the shit. T's got a fat ass. I can get with this. Breakers Revenge. Oh, this game's the fucking crack, man. Yeah, fucking crack, sir. It they the attack helicopters. I got you, my nigga. Look, I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate what you're trying to do. Get somebody to code that shit for the PS4. Put some online in that motherfucker. Now, not the online for me, but the online for every motherfucker. If you are releasing online, you can hear it now. Breakers Revenge and Breakers coming to PS4 and Xbox and Steam. Where the hell at, man? I ain't got no friends in real life and no friends at all, but I want to play this fighting game. Blah, 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 blah. All that. See, I think about you too, you little bitches. I think about you. I don't give a fuck about you or your existence, but I do consider you. It's cool. And it's like, I'm just like, that's just for jokes. That was just for jokes. Don't get, you know, pissy about it. But you get my point. you get it, and if you don't, you should. And the point is this: you can't release a fighting game in 2017 without online. You can't. You just can't. It's just not a thing you can do or get away with. You just can't. In other news, let me see, because I got to make sure I know how to phrase this. All right, let me see. How do I phrase this? Dear.mu, if you are listening to me right now, I need you to listen very fucking closely. Thank you for the Windjammers that's 4 years fucking late. Do some real shit now. 3-player night slashes, PS4, make it fucking happen. If you can go find the motherfuckers with the license for fucking Windjammers, you can go find out in Data Eastland who the fuck got the motherfucking rights for fucking night slashes. Me and the Evil Freak, we need that shit. I'm like, the Xbox emulation for it is it's decently emulated in MAME enough for you to play the game, but a port to the PS4 would be wonderful. That's all I'm saying. Put online in that motherfucker. I'm like, put online in that bitch for 3-player online, the whole Nina, everything, fully uncut, uncensored, rated M for mature. I don't give a fuck. Get me night slashers now, and no one has to die. See? Look at that. Making threats to people I don't know. But yeah, I'm like, for real talk before we get to our next subject. I'm like, it randomly popped in my head a couple of weeks ago when I was thinking about, like, Windjammers coming out soon. Data East. What else did Data East made? I'm like, I don't want to port a Spin Master. I'm like, Dashing Desperados on a virtual console would be nice, but no one cares about that game but me. But me and that game have an interesting history. So, it's weird. But me and Dashing, I'm like, I've always wanted to play Dashing Desperados, but I do not want to play the one player because the AI in that game is shitty. And I mean shitty in a way, it's like the AI in Dashing Desperados makes the rubber band AI in NBA Jam look fair. Yeah. Yeah. Dashing Desperados, bad one-player video game. Decent two-player video game, very enjoyable one-player game. Just very fucking unenjoyable. It is not a good game to play on your fucking own. Just no, damn it. No. Just fuck that no. So, at the end of the day, put Breakers and Breaker Revenge on something that can run the game at 60 frames the way it deserves. Give me a way to select Shelly. Someone needs to get me night slashes like fucking yesterday. And guess where the fuck is the Rumblefish 2 1.1 on a system I can fucking play it on? See? Making demands, checking it twice like the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. and only like he does. Oh, you thought I was going to refer to bitch-ass hunky second clause? You're dead wrong. Okay, I am done with this subject. I'm done. We still have a couple of items on the list. I watched the Arms Direct yesterday, and we're going to have a fun experiment. Do you know what that experiment is, kids? I'm going to try to search for Twintelle porn and see if I can find it, because this should be fun. Twintelle is new, bae. I'm like, let's see. When I think about this, when I think about recent new female characters and things, and how fast porn comes out, like, I remember when they released that stuff when they did the Sonic Boom game that was ultimately monkey shit, and they released and they showed that it was this girl little mole hedgehog thing or whatever. 2 hours before some shit on Pixel showed up of porn. I'm like, it wasn't long before Ribbon Girl was taking dick. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't long. So I bet you if I search for some Twintelle porn, I will find some things. So our first stop is going to be DeviantArt. So give me a moment while I pull up DeviantArt and search for Twintelle. It's just going to be a moment here. Let me see. DeviantArt.com. Because that's me. I ain't checked my DeviantArt in weeks. I ain't checked my stuff in weeks. But we are finna search for Twintelle because I bet you I'm going to find some work. Please upgrade your browser. Give me some money to get a new fucking computer, DeviantArt. Start talking that shit. Twintelle. Okay. Let's see. What do we get? Okay. With a kiss when they drew that ass. That's expected. That That was expected. More ass. Ass. Kid Cobra, no one cares about you. More Twintelle booty. Okay, no. What does Ruby have to do with this? Twintelle booty. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I'm just looking now. This dude drew himself as a raccoon sweating because he don't know how to handle that ass. It's just ass, bruh. You don't let it sweat you. You don't let the ass sweat you. You just be like, yo, that's fat, and you move on. Arms waifu. You got men, and you got ribbon girl, and you got ass. Okay. More Twintelle. I'm like, holy son of a bitch. Diaper fetish. Moving on. Okay. We got the feet niggas out. We got them. I'm like, yo, you thought it started with Juri Han? You were dead fucking wrong, ma'am. Dead wrong, sir. Dead wrong. If they attack helicopter, you was wrong. Feet porn. We got those. Somebody drew her drinking coffee and farting. And that was it. And someone sat up here. It's already fanfics about this woman's ass, Jesus. The internet, you never fail to amuse or surprise me. But Twintelle got a fat ass. I can admit that. I can admit she's a proxy for Bayonetta. She fights with her damn hair. How the fuck do you put boxing gloves on your hair? It's like the age-old question of how the fuck does Barrel type with boxing gloves on? Like, how the fuck does this nigga do this? How does this fucking happen? No one knows. No one fucking knows. We shouldn't ask. It just doesn't matter. But yeah, we found Twintelle porn. I'm like, you went straight to the motherfucking source. Next week, we'll do a special video where we check Pixiv, because give Pixiv another day. Twintelle gonna be fucking getting gang raped by tentacles. Trust me. I'm like, if I knew her Japanese fit, I would go, you know what? We finna do this right now. Fuck it. Okay, let me see. I have to find, okay, let me see. Let's see if I can find, wait a minute. I know exactly where to find it because I remember earlier before the direct was they have individual videos on the Japanese version for like trailers for each of the characters. And right now I'm looking at this. Twintelle got the most views, 21,000. She knew Jack waifu, dog. It's going down, Brez. It's going down, dog. I'm like, Twintelle for Smash now. I'm like, I know what's going down. So I have her Japanese characters. Let's hit up Pixiv. Let's see what our Japanese porn brethren have for us in the hood. Let's see what's really good. I should have never came here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. What does the survey say? Nothing. So our Jap porn brethren have not yet got on the Twintelle train yet. I am surprised. You would have thought she'd be taking penis by now. You would have thought this. You would have thought internet would have been more on this, but at least DVR they let me down with diaper porn, a fart, and fucking fanfics all fucking ready. You would have thought though that the Jap homies they held me down. No, give it another day or two. I'm like, Twintelle fever hasn't hit yet. I'm not gonna do something retarded like fuck it. You know what? We finna do that too. Fuck it. Go to Tumblr, bitch. I don't even check my damn Tumblr no more. Because I follow so many people, like my Tumblr is like impossible to sort through. I'm like, only thing I do now when I check out artists, I just go to their fucking archive because I don't feel like searching through Tumblr because it'd be forever. Because I used to go through Tumblr every day and it would like take years because I'm following 5,000 niggas posting 2,000 pictures. Just like, no, fuck this. What you got, Tumblr? What you got on Twintelle? What you got? Holla at your boy. Let me see what's up with this Twintelle player. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got the Twintelle gifts. Yes, we got those. Okay, we got those. More ass. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, they got the ass gift. It's popping off. It's popping off. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we got the somebody fucking did a geometry fucking project on this girl's ass, bruh. I'm dead, dude. I'm like, yo, Tumblr ain't letting me down, bruh. Man, Tumblr ain't letting me down, dog. Damn, son. I fucking knew it, dog. Tumblr comes through. They already got Fuda porn. What the fuck? They already got Fuda porn, bruh. I'm done, dude. I'm like, this current ain't been out like nigga 24 hours yet. And they already got the Fudas popping off. The naked pictures, dog? Okay, okay, alright then, okay, alright, okay. I'm with everything I want to do, player. I'm with this. I'm like, yo. Okay, alright, internet holding it down. Thick die, save lives. You ain't lying. Another fart. You know what I'm saying? Another fart. I'm like, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck, nigga? Nigga talking about Nintendo knows what you want, dog. This is Dale, dude. I'm like, internet can't take this ass, bruh. I'm like, Twintelle is changing things in these streets, man. Changing things, dog. I'm like, internet. Okay, alright. I'm so gay for Twintelle. Okay. I didn't need to hear that, bitch. Okay. Alright, so. Alright. We've learned a lesson here today. There's one in here some fucking wearing. I don't know. Oh, I know what it is. You internet niggas fucking crazy. There it is. That's the lesson right there. You niggas on the internet need to fucking quit. See, y'all about to make y'all about to make Pastor L come out, dog. Y'all about to make Pastor L come out because the things I just read, my mind is done. I'm like, I get it. Twintelle has a fat ass. Can we move on? The answer is no. We cannot. But we will, however, quickly discuss this arms really quickly. It's simple. I like what I see. I'm like, at first it was like, that last little bit of direct, I'm like, I'm cool with this. I saw this like, yo, I gotta play this game. I'm with everything they want to do. It looked like that Nintendo got another hit on, like, given that they selling motherfucking Nintendo Switches, like selling Switches to these dope fiends like it's rocks. Given that they just moving all of this proc and all of this work and they can't keep these things off shelves, giving them something to look forward to, yeah. Arm's gonna be that business when it come out, dog. I'm like, that's gonna be a fun game for everybody to get down. It's like, as someone who looks at plays fighting games and things like that, it'll be interesting to really see what type of a meta evolves, because like a lot of that direct was a lot of actually Biff sitting up here talking about actual ways to consider meta, and given that excuse me, I'm sorry, is the way that you have so many arms and so many combinations and so many ways to do things, it gives you a lot to think about. But once you understand the character and their abilities combined with their arms, it really shouldn't be hard to like find like a combination of arms that you stick with in their character you like. The answer to everything is Twintelle, but I think the 10 minutes we looked searching for her porn on the internet really explains that, now doesn't. I want to play more of this game, and if the game wasn't on your radar before, go take a look at the Nintendo. Take a look at the Arms Direct and see if it changes your mind. Speaking of that Direct really quickly. Marie Killer. What? I'm sorry. Did I say something to offend you? It's Cali Gang in this motherfucker. If you want to fight, fam, yo, the straps. I have you tongue kissing this carbine. Carbine. The carbine. You think this is a game? No, it's Cali Gang. Marie who? Marita, the one of the main characters in the story, no Bae to be saying that's some bullshit. Sitting up here, I'm Chinese. I want to learn Chinese. Shout out to Jen. Look, Platoon 2 gonna be that crack. Even though I ain't even played Platoon 1, I'm like I played every time when they had the first global test fire, like the first global test fire for Splatoon. I fell in love with the game. It was just like I didn't fall in love enough with the game to be like I want to play it. Like I want to play it, but not enough to be like I'm gonna go to the store and go get it. And it's like, well, I'm gonna go get it. Never go get it. I need these amiibo. Didn't do it. Callie and Maria amiibo pack cost like $50 fucking now. Now I really don't give a shit. And here we are again. So I don't know. It looks fun. I want to play it, but we'll see. I don't even have a Nintendo Switch, and that's a whole conversation in and of itself. But you know, it is what it is. So it looks fun. So if you like Splatoon, it's cool. But if you down with Marie, you are the enemy. And if you would like to fight, bro, sis, it there, Telecom, you tell me where you want to catch this L. Remember, Deanna in the corner. You want to schedule you an L because you want to side with Marie? Yo, call Deanna, schedule you an L. I will meet you somewhere and you will get that L delivered. Deliver that L to you. If you down with the wrong squid sister, pal, it's Callie, bitch. Don't fucking play. Don't get your motherfucking head popped the fuck off because you throwing up that green shit. It's that. What color is Marie? Because that's not red. I don't know what red that is. It's like a maroon or some shit. I don't know. It's like a purple. I don't know. But if you not down with Callie, it's fuck your motherfucking ass. See? There you go. See? Helping me help you help your motherfucking self. A triple the guy staple. If you not down with Callie gang, it's fuck you. It's beef. It's beef. Serving it up just like the tacos they made me go night-night. Just like what I cooked to make the tacos that made me go night-night is beef. Don't fucking play. Anywho, we have one more thing on our list. Just one, and I'm gonna let you go. Yesterday, there was news, brass. The news. Erika's coming to under night in birth, you some bitches. Yes. I told you. I was like, I want either Erika or Uzuki. I got Erika. Erika Wagner. Yo. It's going down. Erika, the UNIB. Baby, I'm the unreal black thing. You should feel. Don't fuck with me. Come and catch this L, please. Holla at Deanna, dog. Cause everything gon' go wrong. Doom. I'm not gonna say no more Mary for you. Y'all don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you get that little bit of free, you pay for the rest. But yo, Erika is an under night invert, dog. Yo, she gonna be a beast. She gonna be like Transmetal Cheetor, but actually usable. Cause Cheetor near the end of Beast Wars, he was a little bitch. Like, I'm trying to get a Black Arachne. Nigga, you whack ass little nigga. You couldn't get that pussy. Yo, I want to be a Transmetal 3. Nah, you's a bitch. I run mega fast now. You still a bitch, Cheetor. Sit your punk ass down. You sit down over there, Cheetor. You a bitch. See, it's all about Dinobot and Rat Trap. Hold these fucking L's. Aight? Dinobot, Rat Trap, Maximal Gang. I'm like, and of course, the ultimate shafted character. The ultimate shafted character, Rhinox. See, Rhinox was that nigga. Rhinox was from the hood. Like, Rhinox was that OG. You know, Rhinox is the OG. He put in work. He like 60. He's still throwing up gang signs. That was Rhinox. And then how they did my nigga in Beast Machines, and it's just like, what? But Megatron was that nigga, because Megatron is Megatron. And I'm like, you know, and then there's Black Arachne, and there are some things I can explain about that, but just not here and not right now. Anywho, yeah, Erika Wagner isn't it under that birth. I have no idea how I went over on Cheetor because he a bitch.
You sit there in the bitch corner with Shinnaka bitch ass. Gonzalez just get out the fucking corner. He's been replaced by Shinnaka because he an ultimate bitch. Take him and Luminary over there in that motherfucking corner with your bitch ass Cheetor because you a bitch. Look here, damn it. Look, Erika Wagner is in this underknife breast and yeah, it's going down. So if you didn't have a reason to get that UNIB, now you do, Brass. Now you do, because Erika Wagner is in this motherfucker. It's going down. It's going down. Like you wouldn't believe. And my alarm is about to go off because it is 4 o'clock. No, wait. So this clock is slower than like actual time. Well, maybe I can beat the clock before it go off and turn it on me then. Yep, so now it's just going to vibrate instead of going off. So it's good to know that I got 3 different times popping off. I'm like, the mic says 4:01. The computer says 4 o'clock, and the time on my celly say 3:59. This is crazy. And there is the alarm for 4 o'clock. It's buzzing. It would normally make sounds, but for the instances, I turned it off or whatever. Now it's on snooze. So this thing is slow. The mic is fast, and Betsy is like, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out. But look, Erika is another night in birth. So yes. So let me quadruple check this. Like real nigga triple the G.O.D. and make sure that I got everything. We talked about Terrance the Hedgehog Revenge on DeviantArt. Check. We talked about Mighty Gunvolt Burst and tried to find Gal Gunvolt on PSN. Did that. We talked about how stupid it is to release a substandard port of a fucking awesome fighting game on a dead video game console. Check. We talked about Twintelle porn. We need more of this internet. Hurry up and provide this breast. Check. And we just talked about Erika Wagner and Another Night in Birth. I think that covers about everything. I think I have nothing else to say. I'm like, there's nothing else to say for real. I'm like, usually I'd have some dumb thing to say, but I don't, because I said all the dumb things and went all the things we talked about, because that's why this video is 48 fucking minutes long. That's why it is. That's why there's that. So, again, Sonic Forces, that look kind of hot. I'm like, create your own OC and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be cool. You get at that. I'm like, Mighty Gunvolt verse, more Mighty Gunvolt all the time. I'm like, I heard that NTQA's got something else, and they like, it could be anything. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be a Blaster Master Zero sequel this soon, even though they should make one, because that's a really amazing game, by the way. If you haven't bought it, please buy it on Switch. If you don't have a Switch, buy it on 3DS. That is the hierarchy. Because really quickly, since we can talk about fucking that game, is this. Look, the 3DS version adds nothing. It don't have any special features. It don't have like a map that you can look at the bottom screen. None of these things. So it's just a port of the Switch version. And that's kind of a shame. You would have thought NTQS would have put us to work to make the 3DS version and give it something special. They didn't. So if you got a Switch, get it on the Switch. If you gon' get a Switch, get it on the Switch. If you have a 3DS, don't plan on getting a Switch, but want to play some motherfucking crack, then you go get the 3DS version and hurry up and download Gumbo for you $1.99. And you only can do that within game, just like all the other DLC products or whatever. So whatever. Let's see. Again, I appreciate, and I appreciate the effort, fellas. I do. Breakers, and in turn, Breakers Revenge deserves a lot more respect than a substandard port in the year 2017. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Breakers Revenge deserves more than that. So Visco, if you listening, if anybody can get their hands on the motherfucking rights, let me get somebody to like port this on an actual system that people got. And I'm not saying that people still ain't got Dreamcast, but if you trying to make some money, if you trying to get to this money, brass, y'all trying to get to this bread, y'all need to get that on PS4. Y'all need to get that on the bone and get that on Steam and get it popping off. If y'all can get that shit working on the Vita, cool. If y'all get that shit working on that motherfucking Nintendo Switch, wonderful. I'm like, shit. I'm like, at this point, if it's like that, have to need to get the rights and put Breakers and Breaker Revenge on Switch and on PS4. I think, don't they have the archive collection on 360 too, or not 360, on Xbox One? Oh, that reminds me of something that isn't on my list, so we ain't done. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up. I'm glad that we went through this and that just triggered in my head. Alright. I got something for you. I got something for y'all real quick. A little bonus. Bonus stage. Alright. I don't know if y'all heard though. Is that there is a monstrous backwards compatibility sale on Xbox. A massive backwards compatibility sale. And there are things that you should think about getting, probably should get, and we finna go through the list, and I'm just gonna go through the list, and I'm just gonna be like stuff you should probably get. Let's see. Age of Booty, $1.25, an amazing video game. You should get that. Alice Madness Returns is $5. Go find the one on the PS4. Catch it the next time it go on sale because it's Alice Madness Returns, all the DLC and the original Alice game, all puffed into one. And the last time it was on sale, I think it was like $7. So catch that on sale because it goes on sale pretty frequently. Alien Hominid Been That Crack for $2.50. You can't fucking go wrong. I'm like, Aqua's a decent game. Let's see. You got Army of Two, the Assassin's Creed games. I'm like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Or $3.74 a piece. I'm like, I had fun with Astro Pop back in the day. It came with a controller that I bought. Really good, decent game. Battle Block Theater. Oh shit, that's $3.75. If you don't go get a copy of Battle Block Theater, we gonna have a fight. No, I'm like, let's see, Battlefield, the Bejeweled games. You can get those for $2.50 a piece. Beyond Good and Evil HD for fucking $3.30. I'm like, it don't seem like a bad thing, but you can get it if you want. I tell you to get Bionic Commando Rearm 2. This is what I would suggest. If you go get I forget what it's called, the Capcom Digital Essentials Collection or some shit on 360 that has like Wolf of the Battlefield and Super Turbo HD Remix and all this old game, and you can get those. I bought me a copy last year for like $10 off eBay, and it come with all those games. But you gotta have a disc in the system. So if all you want is Bionic Commando Rearm for $3.75, it's not bad. But go get that collection. Actually, let me see. Capcom Digital. Yep, it's called the Capcom Digital Collection. It come. Let me see, cause I'm finna pull up a Wikipedia article. Let's see. It come with HD. It come with Super Turbo HD Remix, Final Fight Double Impact, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, 1942 Joint Strike, Bionic Commando Rearm 2, Flock, Rocket Man Axis of Evil, including his DLC, and Wolf of the Battlefield 3, aka the Super Turbo Beta. But yeah, I'm like, for that, I got mine for like $10 off eBay. Got lucky. Brand new, fresh in the package. Still ain't opened yet. Had no reason because I already own half the games on this list before I decided to buy that collection. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want that, that's probably the best way to get it, especially in the instance of Final Fight Double Impact, which I think is also on sale, which we'll get to in a minute, because you should never buy the PS3 version. There are reasons for that. Simply that if you're not online, the motherfucking game don't work. Whole else, bitch. Anyway, let's see. They got Bioshock. We want to get down on that. Blood Rage Betrayal is $3.30 if you want to get down on that. Blue Dragon is fucking $5. The only reason you should buy Blue Dragon on $5 is so if you ain't got a bone, when you get a bone, you can play Blue Dragon the way it was meant to be played. Because Blue Dragon is a great game that was marred by the system that it was on. But now they have it emulated on a bigger, better system. So you can only imagine if you wait for the Scorpio, what you gonna be doing on Blue Dragon Breast. Get this money. Shout out to the Evil Freakzilla, man. They got Bomberman Battlefest for $2.50 if you want to get down on that. Borderlands 1 and 2. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm like, given you got all these collections of the various games and things like that, I don't know if you want to buy, but I'm like, yo, I had good times. I'm like, here's a fun fact. I'm like, when the squad was on Borderlands, I had the hookups. I was sitting up here cooking up mad guns. I'm like, because somebody had came out with the editor, like when the game came out, where you could edit guns. Cass was like, see, people sitting up here making custom orders. I want the gun to do this much damage. I want to have this. Makes me a gun. I was sitting up here dropping guns, selling guns, making this money, doing work. So there's that. Let's see. You want a cool game? Braid is on sale for $250. I'm like, Bully been cheaper. Bully gonna sell regularly. Like, I mean, like every couple of months, Bully be on sale, and it usually be $5. So if you already got it, cool. If not, wait for it to go on sale for a little cheaper and save yourself $2.02. Burnout Paradise. That's a weird thing because of all the DLC and stuff and how some of it work and some of it don't. Go get it on Steam because Caston hacked that game to where all the DLC works and correctly, so you can do that. Cabela stuff, Call of Duty Black Ops stuff. What? Hold up. For real? Because that was not on sale when I looked at it last time. Because last week, the Capcom arcade cabinet was on sale for... I don't think it was on sale last week. But I think because I finally got around to buying the Capcom arcade. Actually, you know what? It was this cheap last week, actually. I don't think it was $1.24. But I think it was cheaper than that, though. But yeah, I'm like, the Capcom arcade cabinet, given like where we are with Xbox emulation, it's backwards compatible. It's going to be better on Bone than it's going to be on the 360 itself. So if you're trying to play arcade games from the 1980s and want to play some Sunshine or some shit, you can do that. Castle Crashers. Buy for $374. Get a discount on the HD version on Bone. That's the only reason you should buy it. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'm like, I've always been back and forth on this version because of the weird things that were done when they ported it. Mainly that the Bloodlines fight at the beginning doesn't work exactly the same. There were like small little tweaks or whatever, but this is the version that every speedrunner uses because of whatever reason. I will always honestly suggest that you play the PS1 version, you had this version on deck, and you try to go experience Nocturne in the Moonlight on the Saturn. That's probably how you should approach Symphony of the Night. There is actually a translation for the Japanese version of the PS1 game if you want the full joint. Also, fun fact. The Japanese version and the English version of Symphony of the Night, if you buy each of them, they have separate, you get separate trophies for both. So if you want 200 extra gamer score or whatever, you can do that by buying the Japanese version. Not only the Japanese version because I like the Devil Familiar, but that's another conversation. Catherine's $5. You know what I'm saying? You might want to play that on the PS3, but it's cool. I'm like Centipede Millipede or whatever. Comic Jumper. Let's see what else we got. Here we go. Something interesting. Case West and Case Zero. Let's see. It was weird when they re-released all the Dead Rising games and shit that they did not include any of those games in those ports. So all the bonuses that you would have gotten from that don't carry over or anything. So there is that. So if you are going to experience the games in that way, then you should probably play the first two Dead Risings on 360 and play Case West and Case Zero. And it's like Case West is $250 and Case Zero is $350. So if you want to do that and get down. Also, Dark Void is on here. It's a shame you can't get Dark Void Zero or anything anymore because all it was on DSi, but that's a thing and that's another conversation for another day. All the Dead Space games and Dead Space Ignition if you want to get down. We got Deadliest Warrior on here, Discatron, both Doom games. Double Dragon Neon is $3.29. If you haven't done the thing that's called do play Double Dragon Neon, you should probably do that. I would suggest, however, going to get the motherfucker on Steam and catching on the Steam sale because it has online play if you don't have a bro to do broad with, and me and the Evil Freak plan to come back to this game soon. That and that other game that should go on motherfucking sale for a fucking $1, even though it will never be backwards compatible, and that's of course Double Dragon 2 Wanderer of the Dragons. Dragon's Lair Origins. Dungeons and Dragons: The Chronicles of Mystara. Here's the thing on that, bruh. You should get it for $3.74. You should probably fucking get that. I would also suggest if you have a little import money and a PS3, get the Japanese version. Because the Japanese version is different from the American version. Because even though that the folks over at Iron Galaxy, the Get Fucked Boy crew, they put some work in on that game. The actual people who worked on the original Dungeons and Dragons on both of the games actually did the port to the PS3 version. So it's a whole different version with additional options that are not in that version. So if you want to experience that, that's how you get down. E4 is $250. Earthworm Jim HD. Jay told me that was shit. Eat Lead, that's not bad. Fable games and shit. Let me see what else I heard. Far Cry Blood Dragon is $5. You should play Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. You should probably do that. We talked about Final Fight Double Impact earlier. If all you want to do is play Final Fight Double Impact, then, buy it for $250. If not, then whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Garou is $250. If you ain't bought Garou in a multiple sale that has been in before, you should probably get it down. Gatling Gears, it's a decent little game. I own it. I played it. I got it on sale like a long time ago. Just off of the Jesse was like, yo, Tree, I think you might like Gatling Gears. And for like the 5 minutes I remember playing Gatling Gears, I remember enjoying it. So for $250, not bad at all. The Gears games on sale, all of them. If you want some Geometry Wars, they got the Ghostbusters, both of the Ghostbusters games. You know what I'm saying? They got Sanctum of Slime for $1, and they got the other Ghostbusters games for $3.73 or whatever. You can play some Gin, you got some golf, go break steady. Grand Theft Auto 4. You want to play that. Gowon's on sale for $250. That's a cave shooter. You should probably fucking get that because it's a cave shooter. Half Minute Hero is $250. Kind of depending on ultimately what you want from the Half Minute Hero game. You're better served probably buying it on Steam. But if you don't have Steam and want to play it, you can get it on here. Let's see, we got Hearts and Spades and Backgammon. Heavy Weapon, that's a decent game for $3.29. Hydro Thunder Hurricane, decent game for $3.75. Hitman on here. Hexic, you know what I'm saying? I'm Alive. Ikaruga, $2.50. Depending on what you ultimately want from Ikaruga, you have two options. Play the Steam version or play the Dreamcast version. The GameCube version sits some weird in between what the Dreamcast version ultimately is versus what the GameCube version adds. And even what it adds, it isn't a perfect port at all. So if you need to play a Karga, get it on Steam. If you need to experience what a Karga was in the arcade, play it on the Dreamcast. That's how you answer that question. Let's see, Transit Shadow Planet, Joe Danger, those were decent games. They got Joust for $250. Jurassic Park had a game. Just cost Cameo was $10. It's now $250. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to play Cameo, you can get that in all of them 0-point achievements that it has. Killer is Dead is $5. Kane and Lynch. Lazy Raiders. Left 4 Dead Reloaded. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me check this out, Left 4 Dead 1. Because never in the history of this game has the DLC for what is that? I forget what campaign that is. Let me see. The Sacrifice has never been on sale ever. In this game, 6+ year history, the version of the Sacrifice for Left 4 Dead 1 has never been on sale. All of the other DLCs for this game have been on sale, but that never has. Is that the Sacrifice? The Crash Course has been on sale multiple times. The Sacrifice has never been on sale, and I've never experienced it from this end of the game, so it should be interesting. And speaking of, let me take a look at Left 4 Dead 2 real quick, because I don't know if they ever put the baseball bat up as DLC. I don't know if they ever did that, because the baseball bat was a pre-order exclusive or whatever. So let me see. Coldstream, the passing, blah blah blah. Nope, it ain't on here. So no, they still ain't put up the baseball bat for sale and probably never will. The Lego games are always decent games if you have a family or whatever. Limbo is always a good game. Load Runner is a decent reimagining of what Load Runner is. So if you try to play Load Runner, you can do that. Lost Odyssey is $6.24. You ain't played no Lost Odyssey yet, my nigga? I'm like, I don't know how you missed it when they was giving it away for fucking free. But if you trying to play Lost Odyssey, you should probably download it, pay $6.24, and then play it on your Xbox, just like we talked about Blue Dragon earlier. Let's see what we got. Mad Balls and Luxor. Metal Slug 3 is $250. Here's the thing. Play it on PS3, play it on Steam, do not play it on 360. Because this was the time when SNK was putting out shitty, horrible ports. I'm like, that Fatal Fury special, while before it got passed, you could fucking access the fucking Uni BIOS and play as Rio. Online was a fucking mess. People getting themselves infinite energy and shit. It was weird. So there's that. Meet the Robinsons out of the game? Damn, I didn't know that. Metal Slug Double X, however, it's like you have a choice. You either play it on the PSP or you play it on the 360. And my thing is, you should probably play it on the 360 if you want to play the game and have some actual control. Not because the PSP game is really good, but it's games like this, and I've talked about this before about my feelings about how gameplay on portable versus they do on their console counterparts is, if you want to play Metal Slug Double X, that's probably suggested with a controller. If arcade stick, if you're feeling freaky, but I feel that with my PS2 converter using the PS2 controller, it controls just fine. And you can buy Leona for $1. I finally did that last weekend. I was just sitting around like, I got $1. And, I'm like, they not finna discount something for $1 for a game that's been out for years, so it's not going to happen. So I went on ahead and bought it. So there's that. So $3.74 plus another $1 to play Leona, so less than $5, you get an amazing fucking video game. So how about that? Midway Arcade Origins, I'm like, you could get that. I still to this day, it's like, I can't even talk about it because I've been bouncing this idea in my head for years about stuff. But I wish they would bring back like the version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and all the other stuff. But that Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 port was kind of shit. So, But like the Smash TV games after that, because those were the games that followed, like Smash TV. And like, I don't know if Total, I don't know. What the fuck is that Total? I forget the name of the game. Hold up. Okay, I gotta Google this shit now, see. I gotta Google, let me see. Smash TV. Show me the money. Smash TV. Let me see, because I'm going, okay, let's see. Total Carnage. Thank you very much, Wikipedia. Total Carnage. I don't think they released something for Total Carnage, but, it is what it is. So let's see. Moving right along, we got, you want to play Mirror's Edge for $5? Yeah, that's on her. Missile Command, you can play that. Military Madness 2. Monaco. I've seen them play that on Giant Bomb a couple times. It looked decent. Monday Night Combat, I think that's like a football game or something, or like a shooting game. I'm not really sure. You know what? I'm interested to see what the fuck this is. I'm not going to purchase this with fucking money, but I'm interested regardless. Monday Night Combat. It looked like a motherfucking shooting game. So, okay. Monkey Island 1 and 2 for $2.50 each. You should get that. That's not bad. Monopoly Plus, that's $5. Monopoly Plus, I think, has some bonus boards you can buy, including a board for My Little Pony. So if that's how you get down, you know what I'm saying, you can do that. The Krizak of Missplosion Man for $2.50. We're not going to get into that right now. We're not going to get into that, but Missplosion Man, great video games. You should get those. Mutant Storm Empire, NBA Jam on Fire Edition. If you haven't played NBA Jam on Fire Edition for $3.29, not a bad way to get in. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, the cheapest it's ever been at $2.50. If you don't buy NGBC for $2.50, I don't know what to tell your motherfucker. I swear to God, I don't know. Near 2 Jump, that's another cave game. It's $1.25. So if you want to support cave and cool shit for $1.25, not bad. Oblivion, Omega 5. I heard something about that game. It's like a shooter or something. Operation Flashpoint. I don't know what that is. That must be the Call of Duty Black. Peggle. Throwback classic in the Young Peggle. The Young Peggle. So I'm like, I don't know how much if the DLC on sale or not. I don't think it is, but there was a minute. All I used to do was play Peggle all day, y'all. Like Peggle was an addiction for a minute, and I'm man enough to admit that it was an addiction for a minute. So it is what it is. Let's see. Perfect Dark $2.50 and Perfect Dark Zero $3.75. So if you're trying to get in some Perfect Dark, you can. Phantom Breaker Battleground for $250. All the DLC is out. I would suggest playing it on PC. The PC version is the most complete version in English that has everything available for the game. Because, a fun fact, there is a piece of DLC for Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds that only came out of Japan, and it's the Chemo Mimiers. You can only get that if you bought the limited edition version of the Vita game. And it's like, you know, it's weird that that stuff never came out in America. You couldn't sell it as separate DLC. Do not understand why, but it's on the Steam version. So if you're going to play a version of Phantom Breaker Battleground, it should probably be the Steam version because it is the most feature-complete version. But if you have to play it on 360, then do what you do. Let's see. Plants vs. Zombies, Portal, Puzzle Quest games, Persia. I tell you to buy R-Type Dimension, but we've had this conversation. If you're going to buy it on the PS3. Don't waste your fucking time with the 360 version because it's shit. I'm glad we can have this conversation. Rage, Rainbow Six, Rayman, Red Dead Redemption. Motherfucking Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption. For $17, $12 for the game, $5 for Undead Nightmare. That's not bad if you're playing the game digitally. If you own the game, you know what I'm saying, then you get Undead Nightmare for $5. Not bad. If you're trying to get greasy like that, you could always go on Amazon and go buy the Game of the Year edition, which has both, if you want a disc for that. But Red Dead Redemption fucking crack rocks. Beginning, middle, and end of that. Runner 2, Sacred Citadel. I'm like, yo, that was a good beat 'em up. Like, I played enough of it to understand that it's a good beat 'em up. If you're gonna get it, buy the DLC too. Extend the game out a little bit. Saints Row, Salmon Mass, Freelance Police. Samurai Showdown 2 is $2.50. Now, as much as Cham Cham is bad, for $2.50, yeah, buy Samurai Showdown 2 for $2.50. If you an achievement hunter, you gonna need somebody to achievement hunt that with, because one of the achievements in the game is to win 100 matches online. And given how shitty that fucking netcode is, good luck. We got Scary Girls. Shadow Complex. You are better served going to play the HD versions of Shadow Complex. You are better served doing that because they are HD versions. But I love the Shadow Complex. I remember the day Shadow Complex came out. I remember going to a Walgreens and going to buy some points so I could go play Shadow Complex when it launched that morning. I fell in love with the game. It is what it is. It is very, very Super Metroid-esque, because you can't use the other word because Iga doesn't like it, because it doesn't make any sense given. So, play some fucking Shadow Complex. Shadowrun was decent. Shadows of the Damned, man, that's a multi-collaboration joint. That's Shadows of the Damned, I liked what I played of it. You might want to play it on the PS3, but given that emulation is what it is, it might play a lot better on the Xbox. So for $5, Shadows of the Damned, picking up a game by some legends in the action genre, and the main character being voiced by Lord Steve Bloom, something like that. Shank 2 for $3.30 if you're trying to get down like that. Skate 3, Skullgirls. Now, here is the question that I don't know, and I'm willing to pay $2.50 to investigate. If I download this version of Skullgirls, is it vanilla Skullgirls? I don't know, because the way that they had to release it on the 360 was weird as hell. That they had updates and shit, but the updates do this, but without the update combined without this other updates like a gig and a half. And now, which is hella fucking stupid, is what they've done now is you used to be able to download the characters individually like you can on other systems for $5 a piece or whatever. But now they rolled all of that, all the DLC into one pack for $15. So each character was $5, and the pack with every single color for the vanilla characters for Skullgirls was like $1 a piece. So you saving money overall, but if the only thing you wanted was the colors and you just forgot about it, $15 is a little much. It's like, if you're going to buy Skullgirls, get it. But if you need all the characters and going to play the 360 version, you might as well just go get Second Encore on some other system. So I'm willing to, because there is no other, it's like Vanilla Skullgirls, as far as Skullgirls, doesn't exist anymore. Vanilla Skullgirls, as it was in this, doesn't exist anymore. It's like when it got cut off with the first game and moved to second encore, it's like there is no way to play Vanilla Skullgirls. And I think even given this is probably the only legal way at this point to play straight Vanilla Skullgirls. And I'm willing to investigate that, and we will get back to it. Let's see what we got. Small on for $1.25. I've been playing that back in the day. Not bad. Stick of Truth for $8. You know what I'm saying? They had like the HD ports or whatever. If you pre-ordered the game, I have no idea if that's still going on, but you can get down like that. Space Giraffe for $1.25. I played that once, like what I played. Spelunky for $3.75. You know, shout out to Scoops. Spelunking with Scoops. Shout out to the boy D. Leezy. I remember, I used to watch Spelunking with Scoops every day, man. I'm like, I miss that he do that he doesn't do Mario Maker mornings, but you know him procreating and him over there being Austin Walker's honky slave and all of those stuff, and you know being scared of Japanese boobs. Patrick Klepper has things to do, so there is with that. Explosion Man 250. You should combine that with playing a game of Mishplosion Man, and everything will be all good. SSX for $5. I'm like, yo, I love the new SSX, man. I loved it. I'm like, I love that. I'm like, all the old games, man, the way they used to give you, the way it used to be over the top, but having it still be over the top but having it be a little more grounded to earth was really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think. Hold up. Shout out to my fam, Conrad Oldmoney. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Conrad Oldmoney, dog. Because I'm like, I remember watching the Giant Bomb quick look at this game, and they played that song. They played that song by Conrad Oldmoney. And I remember I got on Twitter like, yo, Conrad Oldmoney. Like, because I used to like tweet all the time, like songs of the week. That was one of my songs of the week when I actually cared about posting on Twitter when it wasn't about pimping out what I'm doing lately. But yo, SXX for that, you should get that. Stacking for $3.75. Stacking was my fucking crack. I played it all the way through. Like, I sat through in like 3 sessions and played Stacking all the way through. It is a wonderful, imaginative story and a wonderful game. And I originally bought it because, man, I love Double Fine. And I try to support Double Fine and everything they do. Amazing folks over there. Shout out to Tim Schafer and the whole squadron, man. I'm like, where is happiest guy in the world, Brad Muir? Where he at? Well, y'all know he over there making packs for Heroes of the Storm and shit. Poor him. But we love you, Brad Muir. Get this money. So you should play Stacking. It's the crack. The Star Force Unleashed 1, 2 right now is on Game with Gold. So getting the first one for $5 and cleaning up the DLC, not bad at all. Strania went back up to $6. What? See, when this was $2.50, I tell you to get this. It's $6 now. I cannot tell you to get this. Because, see, here's the thing. Strania done better on Steam. All the DLC included, the whole 9. I think it cost like $15. I think it might cost $10 with all the DLC. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't doing shit. We still hearing this. Let's see. Let's look at this. Strania Steam. How much is this on Steam? Okay, it's on Steam for $15. The game is $6. Normally $10. The DLC is like $5, I think. Let me see. Yeah, the DLC is $5, so it's the same no matter what. So whether you want to play it on 360 or whether you want to play it on Steam, it's going to run you the same price. It's just a little cheaper on 360 at the moment, but I don't know if I continue to spend $6 on the base game when it was $250 before it went back up to $6. So if you're trying to play vanilla Street Fighter 4, you can buy that for $14, but why would you do that? No one knows. Super Meat Boy 375, one of the best games I've ever played, but you are better service playing it somewhere else. The answer is Steam. Let's see. 98 and 2002 UM are about $250 a piece. If you haven't owned them yet, you know what I'm saying? This is another thing where you could play it on Steam. And hell, if you hack the 2002 UM, it's like with the right thing, you can play the Neo Geo version of it because it's hitting in the game some damn way. The Mars 250 that's been on sale forever. The orange box, one of the greatest values in all of gaming still, even for $20 for $5. You get all that shit for $5. A lot of those games are outdated by their PC counterparts, but for $5 you get 4 games in that. Not bad at all. I've heard decent things about the splatters. I'm like, Torchlight 1 for $3.75. If you're trying to get down with like some RPG shit, like Torchlight is pretty cool. I bought it for $5 a couple of years ago and enjoyed what I played of it when it was on sale, so that's cool. Let's see. Triggerheart Excelica for $250. Here's the thing. If you're trying to play Triggerheart Excelica, there are better ways to play Triggerheart Excelica. But if you're trying to play it in a language your ass, you watching the video might fucking understand, Triggerheart Excelica for $250 is not bad for a game that randomly goes on sale. So if you was looking at Triggerheart Excelica, thinking about Triggerheart Excelica, you might want to get down on this. Just saying. Trials HD is also $250. You might want to keep that in mind. Ugly American Apostle again is $1.25, man, decent game. Same thing for Unbound Saga at $250. You want to play some Viva Pinata, $3.74 for the game and its sequel Trouble in Paradise. Wolfenstein is $250, and you got Zuma, XCOM Enemy Within. You know what I'm saying? Great public game. So there you go. That's a lot of games, and we went through most of them. Like I said, I'm kind of surprised that Strania went back up to $6. I was waiting till this weekend until I got paid to go get all this nonsense. But if I'd have known that it was going to go back up to $6, I'd have bought it immediately. I'm like, my thing is that you kind of sort of breaking even on it. It's like whether you want to play it on the 360 or Steam. So it is what it is with that. So I think that just about covers everything. I'm like, I got on a random tangent, thought about this, and we went on this stuff, and then we did everything about the Twintelle porn. I said Arm's gonna be that crack, and Erika Wagner is in UNIB, and that wraps this up. That's it. I'm like, it was supposed to be a 20-minute video. We've been down there for an hour plus that. So I hope you guys make it through this whole thing. It's a lot, man. We went through a whole lot, done a whole lot of things, and I was not expecting it to go this dumb. Was not at all. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Yo, thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks. I'm of course the one and the only, the Triple the G.O.D, aka Pastor L, aka Player Numero Uno El Jefe, aka Zitzu, letter J.R. the Box Master King. And again, one more time, I would like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks. And with that, I'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.